Hello and welcome back. Well, are you considering traveling to Thailand and bring your drone with you? If you are, then this is the video for you. So watch it till the end, as I will discuss all the frequently asked questions about how to get the drone into Thailand, how to get it registered, what you can do, what you can't do, and also then discuss a few shortcuts you can take to speed up the process. So, without any further delay, let's get into it. Yes, you can bring your drone to Thailand, and there is no customs regulations or requirements currently for any paperwork for bringing drones in Thailand. So you can simply just fly into Thailand with your drone. Yes, drones in Thailand must be registered. Drones kind of fall into two categories in Thailand. Drones with camera, and all of them without any exception must be registered, and drones without camera. Drones without camera, which are under 2.5 kilos, they don't need to be registered. The ones above, they do. But since most of us going to Thailand with drones with camera to take beautiful pictures, it means they all must be registered. In Thailand, there are two registration authorities for drones. One is CAAT, Civil Aviation Authority of Thailand, and the other one is NBTC, National Broadcasting Telecom Commission. And you need to register with both of them in order to get approval to fly your drone. You can do the registration online, and here are the websites, and I will also post them in the description as well. Okay, since the drone registration needs to be done with two different agencies, the timing is different. The CAAT registration usually takes about 2 weeks to get approved, right? So it is a significant amount of time, especially if you're on holidays. The National Broadcasting Telecom Commission takes about 2 days if you apply online, or takes about 10-15 minutes if you walk into the office in person and get your drone registered. However, you can't get the National Broadcasting registration done unless your drone is registered with Civil Aviation Authority of Thailand first. So the validity of registration, and this is always comes to question, and especially in Thailand. So once you got your drone registered, the CAAT registration is valid for 2 years. However, the NBTC registration is only valid for duration of your visa. So if you're coming into Thailand and you get a visa on arrival, let's say 30 days, and then you go to register the drone, your drone registration with NBTC will be only valid for 30 days. So once you exit Thailand, after your visa, finishes 30 days later, and you want to come back, you have to re-register your drone with NBTC again. Yes, drone registrations are mandatory in Thailand. You are only permitted to possess a drone for under 30 days, which is unregistered. So if you're transiting through Thailand, let's say, and you're in Thailand for a couple of days, and you have your drone with you and you don't want to fly it, yes, you can bring it into Thailand, have it with you, and then exit it. However, if you're in Thailand for longer than 30 days and you have your drone with you, you need to register it. Also, if you're buying a drone in Thailand and you either want to exit with it later on or you want to fly it, you have 30 days to register it. After that, if you don't register your drone or exit the country within 30 days, you may incur fines and penalties from the authorities. Also, if you try to register the drone after 30 days, you will have to pay the penalties before you can register the drone. CAAT requires the following documents: self-declaration form, which can be downloaded from their website, passport and on-arrival visa, insurance policy, drone photo, including the serial number of the drone, and also drone technical information. So everything, what you get into technical manual, which you can just upload the technical manual to them. Okay. To get the drone registered with NBTC, you need the following documents. Declaration of conformity, passport and visa or arrival stamp, so you actually have to be in country, date of drone possession, drone photo including serial number, and the controller photo including serial number. And the cost for registration is 200 Thai baht. Yes, insurance is mandatory for drones in Thailand in order to get them registered. You can't register a drone without the insurance. The minimum requirement for the insurance is the third-party liability insurance of 1 million Thai baht. You can have the international insurance, obviously, if you have one, great, providing it covers that sum and it covers Thailand. Otherwise, you can purchase insurance in Thailand. There's a company that I personally used multiple times for insurance. They called FEIC, and I'll put the link in the description below. They actually specialize in drone insurance and drone assistance in Thailand, and they have a basic package which is 1,599 baht, which is about $50, which gives you 1 year minimum insurance for your drone. But you're free to use any insurance you like, or if you have one, great. As I said, providing it covers the minimum requirement for the Thailand law. Okay, this is the question I probably get asked the most. And the answer to this question is both yes and no. So the CAAT registration, which takes about 2, sometimes 3 weeks to complete, right? And the longest one. Obviously, if you are in Thailand, if you just arrived and you go through the process, your holidays may be only 2 weeks. So if your registration takes 2 weeks to complete, there is no point. But the good news is that CAAT registration can be done before you arrive to Thailand. So take plenty of time. If you are deciding to travel to Thailand and you are thinking of bringing your drone with you, do the CAAT registration first, well in advance. It's valid for 2 years, and then you can fly into Thailand, bring your drone, and then you need to do the NBTC registration, right? That one takes 2 to 3 days, or if you go to the office, it takes 10 to 15 minutes. But that must be done when you're in Thailand, right? So because you do need to show the entry stamp from your passport. So just to recoup and just to make it absolutely clear, the CAAT registration can be done before you arrive to Thailand, and that's the longest one. The NBTC registration needs to be done when you're in Thailand, because you need to provide your entrance stamp in the passport, and it's also only valid for the duration of your stay in Thailand or duration of your visa in Thailand. Okay, flying drones in Thailand, they're just about the same as, flying drones anywhere else. There are standard rules and regulations apply. So the maximum height for the drone for flying drones in Thailand is 90 meters. Drones must not be flown within 30 meters of any person, vehicle, construction, or building. You need to avoid restricted areas such as crowds, military government installations. Airports must be kept at a distance of 9 kilometers. You need to fly during daylight hours. And for takeoff and landing, you need to obtain the permission of the property owner or manager where you're taking off or landing, right? Generally, this can be done by, if you're doing it in a hotel, just by asking a security guard if you can fly a drone, providing you have all the legal registrations. He'll say yes, and off you go, you've got your permission. And one last thing, I guess, you need to have, under the Thai law, you need to have an emergency plan, right? And that also requires you to have a fire extinguisher. But again, if you're flying it within hotels or anything like that, there are fire extinguishers all around you. So as long as you know where one is, that's all good. Now, onto some tips and tricks. So as we've learned now, there are 2 registration authorities in Thailand for drones. One takes about 2 weeks on average, which is CAAT, and the other one takes 2 to 3 days if you apply online, or 15 minutes if you go in person, which is NBTC. So how do you speed up the process? Well, if you don't have insurance and you're basically new to traveling with drone, or you want to get your drone to Thailand, the company which I use for insurance, they also provide drone application services. Because to be honest, first time when I tried to do the applications myself, it is a bit challenging. Feel free to try. Some of the forms are in Thai, so you have to translate them yourself. Some of the forms are in English, which is much easier to use. But if you don't want to do it yourself, and you are looking to buy insurance, there's company FEIC, the one I use generally, and the link is in the description. If you buy an insurance plan from them, they also, for about $45 to $50, they will offer an assistance to submit all the documents on your behalf and get all the registrations done, which I think, well, in my case, it saves a lot of time. It saves me, day and a half filling in forms, and $50 is, at the end of the day, it's not that much. But as I say, if you're trying to save some cash and you don't want to spend it, feel free to try it yourself. It is doable. It just takes a bit of time and possibly a bit of frustration. But few points to consider. Apply for the CAAT registration well in advance, because it does take some time to get approved, and you want it approved before you arrive to Thailand. As soon as you arrive to Thailand, apply for NBTC registration, and that takes, as I said, 2 to 3 days online, and you should be fine flying the drone in Thailand 3 days after you arrive. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave the comment down below. Give us a like, subscribe, it's always helped the channel, and safe travel and enjoy flying your drone in Thailand.